I have a second presenter to introduce you this evening, and I'd like you to join me in welcoming Miss Supriya Singh Boden to the stage.
Time for unity. It is time. Time for Guyanese.
Presidential candidate of the APNU AFC, Honorable David Granger. Prime Ministerial candidate of the APNU AFC, the Honorable Mr. Moses Nagamutu and Mrs. Nagamutu. Executives and leaders of all of the coalition parties, to all of you, my Linden family, and fellow Guyanese everywhere, I say good evening and may God bless all of you. This is a very, very special night for me. I have been away from politics for a while, addressing matters of health and family. But by God's grace, I am well again and energized more than ever before. This stage in Linden is the first political stage I have stood on in many years. And as I look at this incredible crowd tonight, it makes me realize what a beautiful nation we are. On May 11th, remember, 11, a wonderful destiny awaits us, and our future is predestined. For 23 years, we have been in the wilderness of uncertainty, and decades of nurtured disunity. Our two giants, David and Moses, will lead us to victory. It is, fellow Guyanese, it is a victory for unity. But before I say another word, I would like us all to remember those men, women, and children who fell and lost their lives to bring us to this point. So I would ask every single one of you in this audience tonight, and maybe everyone looking at us on the computers and however else we're getting to them, to light up your cell phones and hold it in the air just for a few minutes to remember those people who lost their lives. They are in our midst, brothers and sisters. If you look at the sky, they are there. And they are with us, and they will be with us as we win these elections. Ecclesiastes 3 There is a time for and a season for every activity under the heavens. There is a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. Tonight, my friends, we are the extended family we were destined to be. And tonight, and every other night after this night, it is time for unity. We are on a historic journey, and tonight is a historic night. Tonight, we remember the bad that has plagued this land for 23 years. But more importantly, in unity, we affirm tonight, we are not prisoners of our past, but we are pioneers of our future. Unity, and I say it loudly so that it can resonate across the regions of this country. Unity is the glue that will make Guyana reach its full potential. Unity is the glue that will make us one people, one nation, one destiny. My fellow Guyanese, there is a very powerful African proverb, and it goes like this: when brothers fight to the death, a stranger inherits the land. Let me tell you, we will make sure that that does not happen. The time for unity is now, not tomorrow, not next week. The time for unity is now. The AFC APNU coalition is about unity. It is about unity through a common vision, shared values, shared goals, shared benefits, shared responsibilities, shared governance. And I want you to stop a moment and consider the strength of character that it took from each one of these political leaders on this stage and all off this stage to agree to bring their respective parties and all of their members together with a single purpose, that it is the best thing for Guyana at this time in our country's history. They deserve the loudest round of applause you can give them. Guyanese all, this is no easy task, let me assure you. But however awkward they felt holding each other's hand, they have not let go. They are still here with a common vision of a united Guyana. A former president of Guyana, that old gray-haired man they call Hugh Desmond Hoyt, he said, change is as necessary a part of politics as it is of life. Those who do not change become dinosaurs, irrelevant, and eventually extinct. If we do not adapt to new circumstances, new challenges, and new responsibilities, we cannot survive, much less overcome. I am totally convinced both the presidential candidate David Granger and the Prime Ministerial candidate Moses Nagamutu, they are here to serve you, to serve all of you, young and old, Amerindian and Indian, African and Portuguese, Chinese, even our recently naturalized Guyanese brothers and sisters, regardless of your religious persuasion. They will speak to you at length about the plans that they have for a prosperous Guyana, region by region. They know that in this area alone, in Linden, they know that you desperately need infrastructure. They know that this must be improved immediately. They know you want lights on your highways to stop all the fatal accidents. They know you want streets and playgrounds and markets. They know that you want to upgrade the training facilities for your young people to become small business owners. You need to become self-sufficient in this region in food production. The women of Linden need to be brought into the mainstream of life in Guyana. And Linden needs to breathe again. It has been suffocated for too long. It is ironic, fellow Guyanese, and I speak to everyone here and wherever you are. It is ironic that Lindeners have toiled in the bauxite mines in the blazing hot sun for so many years to create the amount of revenue, not for themselves, but for the country at large. And for us all Guyanese of all races, we have benefited from their labor. You, Lindeners, have been a strong rock that Guyana could lean on. Then I ask you, why are we standing in this dilapidated town? Why did people in this audience not have money for bus fare to get here? Why are the mothers in this audience, why don't they know where they're going to get money to put food in their children's lunchbox next week? This is not right. This is not good governance. This is not fair and respectful governance. Guyana is a young democracy. Our beautiful El Dorado will become 50 years old in May 2016. Since independence, it has been a work in progress. Our successive presidents, Forbes Burnham, Hugh Desmond Hoyt, Dr. Chetty Jagan, Janet Jagan, Bharat Jagdeo, and Donald Ramatar, have each, in their own way and with their own visions, taken our beautiful country from the throes of colonialism to the idea we all dream of being one people, one nation, one destiny. But regardless of their efforts, today we are a disunited, deeply damaged people because of this curse of race that keeps coming up and up and up. I say to you, fellow Guyanese, unity will foster a spirit of inclusiveness that will make us a modern society that is envied worldwide. Unity will make our melting pot heritages of 6 nations and 6 cultures, many religions, and 49 years of tears and joys and trials. Unity will take our wonderful diversity and it will take us into national prosperity. A prosperity shared by all, not by a few. For Guyana to be a great nation, we the people, we need to work together to foster resilient change that will be the greatest legacy of our stewardship during this magical time leading up to our rebirth. We, the people, collectively and individually, we say no to racial insecurity. We say no to economic insecurity. And we say no more political insecurity. We say no to suicide and all the other ills that pin us down as a nation. If the PPP continues to throw racially poisoned daggers at the people of Guyana, we must say no to the leadership of the PPP on May 11th. I want to say this though. The supporters of the PPP are the most peaceful, resourceful people. They fill our pots with rice. They send the most delicious fruits to our tables from their farms. They teach our children in schools. They are people we interact with every day and we love. But it is not right for the leadership of that party to keep dragging them into the deep, dark hole of racially charged politics. This is not going to help them, or it will not help any ethnic group in Guyana. It only serves the leadership of that party, not its members, I am sure. We affirm we are Guyanese, not Amerindian, Indian, African, or Portuguese, or mixed. We are Guyanese. Tonight, each of us swear that we each have a fundamental role to play, making our country what it should be, a plural democracy, which means every Guyanese is equally valued regardless of race, creed, or economic means. The greatness of our next government will lie in its ability to create the enabling environment so that we, the people, yes, we, the people, live in respect, dignity, and unity. We, the people, need to see our brothers and sisters' problems as our own, and we need to solve them together. We, the people, need to make our collective vocation the building and development of this dear land of Guyana. Above all, we, the people, must have faith and must strive with all of our hearts to work as one. Our strength is our diversity. Our strength is our heritage and culture. Unity, fellow Guyanese. Unity is what the APNU AFC coalition is about. Unity is about us and our neighbors and our families and our children and their children. We are reaching our hand out to all Guyanese. I beg you, take that hand. This is the only road that will secure a future for the children and the youth of Guyana. They will look back in many, many years to come, and they will thank us. Fellow Guyanese, good night, and I thank you.